Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode I'm going to be discussing my favorite budget companion knife. Stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to be discussing my favorite budget companion knife. Like most of you guys know who are in the outdoor community who love knives like I do, we have Moras. Most of us have quite a few of them. I know for a lot of you guys literally use the Mora Companion, Mora 511 as kitchen knives in your house. You keep them in your toolbox, keep them in your glove box, they keep them pretty much anywhere. They're really cheap. But the one I want to talk about is one that is slightly higher on the price range scale, but for me, due to the performance, lightweight, its ergonomics, and just my overall likability factor of why I like it, this is the best, I would say probably under $40 companion knife in the Mora lineup. And that is the Mora Kansbol. Now, for a lot of you guys out there, you know that they have a bunch of different styles of Moras and different finishes, but this one in particular is kind of awesome. For me, a companion knife fills a certain level, certain types of roles. One you keep on you, but it's really good for whittling, tin steak making, cutting cordage, the small things you would want a smaller knife for. And with Mora, some of their heavy duty knives like the Bushcraft series and other ones, they get a little beefy. None of them are heavy, but for me, this one offers just the right amount of usability and form factor. Now I know straight away there's going to be quite a few people that will say the Companion or the 511, the Swedish Fire knife, the Mora Bushcraft series, the Mora Pathfinder, whichever one they're into will be their favorite. Now I know even people that say the Garberg is their favorite because it's full tang. It's like one of the only ones in the entire Mora lineup that are like that. But this one is nice and lightweight. It's got a good thin profile on it. I'm still getting a 4-inch blade, but the way they actually profile up here towards the tip, that's where I'm going to want to do a lot of the finer carving and the finer tasks for things that I'll be doing with cutting and slicing. And with it have a nice fine keen edge, it just works. With this being a stainless steel knife, I don't have any issues needing to use this possibly in food prep. If I only have a couple other blades with me, this will be safe to use. But the handle, the way the ergonomics of the handle are, it just, for me, for my size hands, it just fits really well. It's really nice and comfortable. I like the fact that it automatically came with a 90-degree spine, so striking ferro rods and doing things like that, you're good to go. Something that I want to touch on real quick is I do want to give a really quick shout out to my buddy Jeremiah over at CP Kydex, aka the Country Prepper. He made us this pretty sweet Kydex rig, and this has a leather belt loop dangler on it, so you have a nice system so it rides a little bit lower on the body so it's not aggravating you when you're sitting down. I have a nice little tender tin that I popped in for some fat packs, and I love fat packs due to the fact that they're so freaking compact, and if you want to pick those up, definitely go hit up WAZOO Survival Gear. But I'm able to fit like 15 to 20 fat packs in this little tiny half-ounce tin, which is perfect because it allows me, since this is a companion knife, I don't get weighed down, it gives me a lot of good options, and the fact that the fat packs are waterproof. Then I do have a standard, Swedish Fire Steel. This is a Light My Fires, one of the older ones. This one works really well, but I'm able to take the back of my Mora and use that no problem. As you can see, this knife has been well used. It's not pretty by any means, but another great feature about this is there are a lot of places here in the country where a lot of people like to carry fixed blade knives for everyday carry, and this doesn't mess with me too much at all. I don't have any issues carrying this with me every single day. For those of you guys know that Texas recently changed their knife laws, and we can basically carry whatever we want. We can carry a machete, we can carry a sword, we can carry a spear, we can carry huge big pocket folders like the extra large Espada from Cold Steel. With that said, what I'm trying to get at is this is nice and lightweight, and it will do all the tasks you need it to, but it's a little more robust. So if you ever found yourself in a weird, SHTF situation, you've already kind of rocking and EDCing the fixed blade. Now, I don't want this review and overview to kind of take too long due to the fact that I really enjoy this knife, so you're going to see a positive review. There is a bias here because I like the knife. Out of all the Moras I've ever owned over the past 4 or 5 years, this is my absolute favorite for, like I said, the variety of reasons. The price point, not too bad. It's about $30 to $40 depending on the week or the day that you go and check it out on Amazon. I like the compound grind on here. The overall scanty grind is good. I love the fact it comes in stainless steel so I can use it for food processing. It's really, really sharp. It already has a 90-degree spine on it. The ergonomics of the handle are freaking amazing. Even with the plain Jane sheath, the diamond grip pattern locks it into the sheath really, really well, and you still get a generous spot for a lanyard. Now, if you want to get an awesome woman's perspective, my wife, aka Outdoor Mama, on her channel, which I'll be linking down in the video description, as well as links where you can pick up any Moras that you love, you want to pick up more of, or you want to try them out for the first time, you can definitely go check out her channel where she does her own perspective, her own personal review on this knife, and she lets you know how she feels and what she likes and dislikes about this particular blade. With that said, all in all, I love the Mora Kansbol. Like I said, I do like this knife. It is just appropriate in every sense of the word. But for those of you guys who have a much tighter budget, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a Mora 511, the Swedish fire knife, which is all a little bit cheaper. But if you're wanting a similar price point, but for your particular preferences, you want a more robust blade, something like the Mora Bushcraft series. This is the stainless steel variant. I like the stainless steel blades due to the fact that I can use them for food prep pretty easily. But the blade is a little bit thicker on there. You still get the 90-degree spine, but you don't get the compound grind for the much, much finer work. However, with that said, these blades are not really designed for really hardcore tasks. You're not tree felling with these by any stretch of the imagination, but this will give you a slightly harder used tool if that's what you want to. But for me, a companion knife is supposed to fill lighter duty tasks up to very, very selective medium tasks. So that's why, for me, the Mora Kansbol fits the bill perfectly. But that just about is for now. If you like the Mora Kansbol and you're excited to see us pick up some more Moras and do some awesome outdoor footage for you guys, definitely give this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that just about is for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.